Pepe.
I'm currently living in Vancouver. I'm working as an animator at MPC, Moving Picture Company, and we do animation and visual effects for feature film. My background, it's on graphic design in Mexico. When I went to college, I decided, okay, I'm going to study something related to graphic design, and that might help me to get to what I need. During that time, a cousin of mine that is older than me, he found out about Vancouver Film School. And that's when I saw the whole program related to 3D and visual effects. And halfway through my college studies, I decided that I was going to go to Canada after finishing my college. Having a career have helped me to being able to hold my current job in Canada as a foreigner. When I finished Vancouver Film School, it was like the hardest time for this career. It took me 6 months to actually find a job or to get a job offer. As a foreigner, it's really hard to be far away and having all those sacrifices and not finding anything right away. But it's part of it. Something that I have learned of this industry is that it works through who trusts you and who knows you and who recommends you. So 6 months later, I was almost going back home when a friend of mine recommended me to get into a company. I got an interview and then I got the job. And of course, from there, it's like any other job. You just gotta work as hard as you can. When I arrived to Vancouver, it was a little bit hard too. It's like anything. It's different culture, different place, the weather, anything, like even the language, right? You have to learn. The weather was completely different. It was colder for me, it was wet all the time. It's hard to go through a process like that if you don't have the drive or the will to finish it or a goal for it. I think my goal was like, I have to finish this and I have to get into this. The reason why we decided to do Overlook is because Story Hive, which is part of TELUS here in Canada, they opened a section called Immersive, and it was related to 360 videos. After coming out of school, we wanted to do something related to film. We wanted to keep doing film. We wanted to keep creating our own ideas. And eventually the concept of creating our own company or creating something for ourselves pushed us into trying to find projects, trying to find something that it didn't depend on us artistically, but how good we were able to do the part. So we find this one, we apply, and by surprise, they decided to take our project.
It's like a pitching competition by Story Hive, and Carlos went, oh, I have a few ideas. I want to see if we can do an Immersive, which was the contest. It was the 360 filmmaking pitching contest, and I said, yeah, let's do it. That was fantastic.
The subject is about the relationship that we have with the homeless people here in Vancouver as both communities. There is a separation that we have created, and there's this indifference growing up in the city.
We started working on the visual aspects of the film, which included all the asset building, all the character model building, rigging, animation, and eventually we brought it into scenes, and using Unity we captured it in 360, and we output rough edits with no lights, with just no textures, no nothing, just seeing the movements work, and then refining the edits again. We hired real actors to record the final sounds. We hired a sound engineer at the end to mix all the audio together in 360 spatial audio, so when you turn, the audio will turn with you.
If Overlook belongs anywhere, is here in Vancouver. I think that has been something that we've learned, and that I've learned, is it has to be extra. It was an extra thing. And more with this kind of subject, the film that we did touches such a sensitive subject that because we cared, we have sacrificed so much on it. So when the time comes for somebody to tell you, okay, you were selected for this film, this is great, it's appreciated. When we're working on the film, it was never for somebody to see it, but for us, how much we like it, how much we really like doing this. And that's the beauty of it, not of film only, but of sharing our ideas. We were able to use a medium to connect with somebody. You have to be clear with yourself of what you want. Because depending on what you want, that's the things that you are willing to sacrifice. That's the value of it.